Hi everyone, this is Dan from Headmania, and today we're going to talk about a very interesting system that I actually heard today in AVStore's demo room in Bucharest. Actually, if you ever visit Bucharest or if you are in Bucharest, I highly recommend you visit this showroom. I'm talking about the one in Cotroceni. It's actually a very passionate team. The people are awesome. They will help you find whatever you want or what you need in this hobby. And they also have a very special showroom that I visited today, and I actually had the chance to listen to this speaker that I actually never heard before in my life. But they were really exciting, and I wanted to share this experience with you today. And by the way, I have another video where I recorded my experience and my listening and to the music, because I had a free roaming experience in the demo room today. They gave me the liberty of choosing my own music, and I think I stayed there for 1.5 hours or maybe more. So I had the chance of using my own playlist and understanding the system better. The entire system was built around the Rockna Wavedream deck, the new reference deck, which you know from my previous reviews that I love a lot, and I consider that the reference signature is the best DAC that I've ever tested and listened to myself. They also had the Aesthetix Calypso signature Preamplifier that was connected to Rockna, and from the Preamplifier we had the Aesthetic Atlas signature Power Amplifier, and of course from the Power Amplifier we had the Apertura Edena Evolution speakers. Initially, I actually recorded the review and the video directly from the showroom from AVStore, but I considered that it was not good enough because I was in a hurry and I was talking very fast. So this is me concentrating a little bit more to convey the message clearly. So the recordings, by the way, were done with the Apple 16 Pro Max, the live recordings that I'm going to link in a separate link on YouTube down below, and with a Shure MV88 Plus microphone. Of course, it will not reproduce the live experience as in the showroom, but it will give you a taste. So this is why I recorded it. You can also see the showroom and get a taste of the experience. But of course, you should visit the showroom because you will get the full experience there. But why am I reviewing this system, or actually these speakers? I actually enjoy myself a lot in that 1 hour and a half or more that I spent in the showroom. And with each passing minute, I was loving the speakers more and more. At the beginning, I think either the system was a bit not warm enough. It warmed up afterwards, but I think that the speakers at the beginning sounded a bit, I was really, really precise, amazing from the start, right? But they were a bit, they seemed to be a bit over analytic on the upper mid-range, but in time I actually observed that probably I was actually, I was used to having the experience with the headphones, you know, with the with the full body sound and stuff like that. And this is a much a better linear experience with the speakers. But besides that, I noticed that in a few minutes they had everything I wanted from them. Of course, these are not your usually musical speakers in terms of slow decay and very relaxed. No, these are aggressive, very detailed, tactile speakers that will actually manage to convey emotion as well very nicely, right? Because through the technicalities they are capable of. So what I loved about them is from all of the frequency range, from the bass to the treble, they sounded amazing. Everywhere I looked on the frequency response, I managed to zoom in and understand that it's amazing in that respect. So the bass, it punches directly in the chest, but it's amazingly detailed and very, very tight. It is really well controlled. And I was listening to a bunch of different songs from different genres, including the very. I like to test sometimes the Scooter God Save the Rave, and it's a very tough song for most audiophile systems, and it sounded amazing. I felt like I was there in the concert. It punched me directly in the chest. I heard everything around it. I heard the people shouting. I was feeling like I was actually in the concert. Amazingly detailed and live experience, right? So I listened to Johnny Cash, the voice. You can hear the hoarse voice. You can, at one point in time, you actually think that your throat is hoarse because it is so detailed and so well textured. Of course, in the plugs from the Johnny Cash, the guitar plugs were like really tactile, like amazingly detailed. They were like tickling my audiophile needs. So that's it. That's basically showing incredibly detailed and well textured mid range with very good vocals, and especially in the terms of detail and textures. So very good presence as well. But there's also the treble is amazing. I listened to even classical music, and I felt like the treble was stunning. It was clear, it was really detailed, it was sharp without being bright. It was tickling all of my needs in the treble, right? And the everything sounded amazing there. And the classical music was superb from on all the frequency responses, but the treble as well. So no problems whatsoever in harshness. And I think that the extended ribbon tweeter, the new generation that I have in this speaker, is amazingly done. So this is I actually tried to think about something that I didn't like about the speakers. I think I didn't find anything, right? But I think that some people might probably enjoy a more relaxed sound. This is a very fast sound with the Apertura Edena Evolution, and incredibly precise. The transient response is it explodes with it starts with an explosive attack, amazing attack that makes the sound very tactile, and the decay is very fast, right? The transients or the leading edges actually, again, really detailed. The imaging, the separation of sounds, superb. Everything is really very precise and fast, right? So basically, the soundstage is also it gives you a lot of information about the stage that the song is playing into. A lot of spatial cues. It's amazing, right? So basically, I cannot find anything other than some people might like a different sound signature, more into the relaxed domain, right? So, of course, also something very important is like at 9,000 euros, these speakers are amazing. I've heard a lot of more expensive speakers that are not in the same price, in the same performance category. So, of course, the whole system was very well put together, and everything was important there. But I love the speakers, right? I think that at this price point, and not actually at any price point, they're amazing. So if you have any chance of listening to them, I would definitely recommend you to try it out. What else? Did I forget anything about the sound? I don't think so. But you can also try to get a taste of it from the recording of my experience that I will put in the description below. Again, thank you, AVStore, for letting me roam in the showroom and for 1 hour and a half, or actually more, and listen to my own music. And it was a fun experience for me a lot. I mean, the more I listened to, the more I wanted to listen to other songs, but I had to go home. So otherwise, I would have been still there. I would have asked them for a key. And had more time with the system and the speakers. So I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And don't forget to watch the recording of the sound experience with the speakers in the system. Thank you very much. Have a great one. That out.